Sorry about the clickbait, guys. It's just hard to make it out here in the YouTube world. Hey, there's the one boom, and today I'm going to be talking about my least favorite thing in Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Although Infinite Warfare has a lot of controversy and a lot of people that just despise it, I still choose to look at it like an objective FPS, and so you're going to see these kind of videos where I talk about the things I would do to make it better. Why am I not doing this about Battlefield? Well, because Battlefield is so universally loved right now, so many people are going to be talking about the things they want and don't want for the game, whereas I don't see any critical or objective or even helpful things said about Call of Duty. So yeah, I'm trying to be a voice that nobody else is hearing, and I'm already 40 seconds in and I haven't mentioned it, so I'm going to shut up and tell you. What? Alright, so anyway, I'm going to be talking about Reactive Armor, and more just the combination I'm seeing recently. Right now, as it stands, Infinite Warfare doesn't have too many things that I find to be blatantly overpowered or cheesy. A lot of the stuff in the game is high risk, high reward, and I'm okay with that. And normally when it comes to payloads, my mentality is more along the lines of, yeah, they can bullshit me and they can give me a almost ill-deserved death, but so can I. And especially now since you can change your rigs in the middle of a match, if you wanted to maybe switch from something more passive like active camo to something more aggressive like the claw, you can do that on the fly. But when it comes to reactive armor, I want to talk about how I would fix it, because as it stands, it is the cheesiest, one of the most useful abilities in the game, and it's useful in too many scenarios, and it is often compared to FTL jump and phase shift. If you don't know, FTL jump allows you to hit your bumpers when the ability's charged up, and allows you to shoot forward, I'd say about 10-15 feet, and then you have phase shift, which takes you to a different dimension. Yes, we're still talking about Call of Duty here. It takes you in a different dimension where there's no enemies, no sounds, no noises, and you are just on a map by yourself for about 7 seconds? Actually, that seems a bit long, it might be shorter than that. Either way, these two things get you out of some hot water, but they can also throw you right back into it. And what I mean by that is, I've used FTL jump, shot myself around a corner directly into a shotgun blast. I have FTL jumped directly into a sniper. I have used phase shift, gone to flank enemies, and it appeared me when I came back into the world, the normal dimension, appeared directly in front of somebody that was looking at my back. There's a risk, there's an unpredictability, and yes, it can give you a great reward, but it can bite you in the ass like most payloads should. Unless it's something really passive like active camo or overdrive, basically, oh, you can look kind of invisible or you can run really fast. Unless it's something as simple as those two things, it needs to have some sort of risk to it. You see where I'm going with this. Reactive armor, as it stands in Infinite Warfare right now, has no detriment. It's just extra health. Reactive armor is head to toe, extra health, for a decent period of time. On my channel, I've talked about my dislike for the Juggernaut and stopping power perks in Call of Duty 4 because of the inconsistency they add to gunfights. Some people will kill you faster, and some people have extra health, and you don't need to charge those up. But in Infinite Warfare, I feel like it's just a get-out-of-jail-free card. Reactive armor is just, oh, I'm being shot at. Well, wouldn't it suck if I all of a sudden had instant extra health? But I don't just complain to no end, well, sometimes I do, but right now I actually have a solution. So here are the 4 things I would do to fix reactive armor. The first thing is my favorite idea out of all 4, and that is that FMJ counters reactive armor. As it stands right now, there isn't a lot of good wall-banging spots in Infinite Warfare. FMJ is pretty much a useless attachment unless you want to do more damage to streaks. Making it a viable choice would be allowing it to counter reactive armor. If FMJ countered reactive armor, more people would put it on their assault rifles, their SMGs, and ideally they'd put it on their pistols, adding more usefulness to having a sidearm or an overkill weapon where you just have a weapon on your back that has FMJ so you can counter people using reactive armor. If you think that's too powerful, just know that Phantom's Pulsar, the thing that allows you to see through walls, that is actually countered by a perk, Hardwired. Hardwired counters Pulsar, FMJ counters reactive armor. I don't really mind that. I feel like if somebody had an FMJ class ready to go and I activate reactive armor and they kill me, that's fine. Second thing on the list of things I would do to fix reactive armor is make it so that explosives do 100% damage, or I should say normal damage. As it stands right now, reactive armor is an electromagnetic shell that protects against all forms of damage. Well, what if it didn't protect against explosives? This kind of encourages grenade spam, and grenades are already really powerful in Infinite Warfare, so I probably don't want that. But I think it's still a viable option nonetheless. The third thing I would do is make it so headshots deal normal damage. Similar to the kinetic armor in Black Ops 3, if you see somebody come around the corner and they have reactive armor, you want to take them out with a headshot. If this route is taken, I think that the visual effect on the reactive armor, the red glow and the hexagon aesthetic, I feel like that should be increased, and maybe even make it so that their health bar is changed to like a different color or something. That way it's easier to tell that they have reactive armor, and you can then take them out with a headshot. The last thing in the list is a little bit more complex, and that is to add an animation for reactive armor. Have it take 1, maybe 2 seconds, similar to like calling in a care package, where you take your, I don't know what you guys call it over there at the studio at Infinity Ward, but I call it the holographic ARM iPad, or actually I just came up with that, I'm lying. Either way, the ARM iPad you use to call in care packages, I think it'd be cool that if when you activate the payload, your character actually has to hit that wrist pad, or arm pad. I'd like to know what they call that over there. It's the holographic iPad on the arm, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think it would help with a lot of the frustrations I have with reactive armor, and that is when I'm already shooting somebody and they activate it instantly. I feel like there should be a little bit of a delay, an animation, something that makes them have to put their gun down to activate it. These changes would encourage tactical play. For instance, you hear somebody's taking your flag and you activate it before you turn the corner. Before you come around the corner, make sure you have cover, activate it, and then go out. Because as it is right now, reactive armor isn't tactical, there's no real thought to it, it's just, well look, I have extra health. As it is right now, it could just be called the win the gunfight payload. You're being shot at, you think you're gonna lose, quickly smack LB and RB or L2 and R2, and there you go. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think there's something worse in Infinite Warfare? Do you think these changes would help at all? How would you fix reactive armor? Has it bothered you at all? Maybe it's just me, but I have been looking for things in Infinite Warfare that I think need tweaking or fixing, and this is the only thing that actually is screaming at me right now. Personally, right now I'm enjoying the hell out of Infinite Warfare, although for entertainment's sake and for discussion's sake, I'm going to be doing a video about the 10 things I don't like about it, just in the spirit of fairness because I did one against Modern Warfare Remastered, so I'm compiling a list of things I don't like about Infinite Warfare, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, it's actually kind of hard when it's a game that I can log on, play, do well, enjoy, and hop off seamlessly. That's my honest opinion, and if you don't share it, let me know down in the comment section below in a way that's preferably respectful, and I'll see you when I see ya.